Hello everyone. This is Apostolos, founder of PNOE, and I'm delighted because today we have with us Almir, a PNOE Grow user, Ednan, a client of Almir, and Angeliki, who is the account manager of the metabolic expert that works closely with Almir. So welcome everyone. It's great that we'll have this discussion today.
Thanks, Apostolos. All the best.
Great. So Almir, you joined PNOE Grow in August, and you pretty quickly, started offering the PNOE services to your clients. As you know, my first question would be if you could please present what you're doing, where your business is focusing to our audience, and then we can discuss about your experience with PNOE so far.
Okay, thanks, Apostolos. Well, yeah, hi everyone. My name is Almir. I'm dialing in from Sarajevo, where I work at the Profit Health, Strength and Conditioning, which is basically a training and a physiotherapy facility where we work with different types of clients of all kinds of age, trying to change their lives in principle, in the very short, to make their life easier and to help them live a better life. And we're focusing, we have two different aspects of our work. One is training, another one is physiotherapy. And basically what we do with PNOE is helping us bridge these two of our departments, so to say, because based on the results of the PNOE, we sometimes direct our clients into the training, sometimes we direct them into the physiotherapy, where we also have a respiratory physiotherapy as well, and cardiovascular physiotherapy as well. And so we basically, with PNOE, we've managed to put our ecosystem as a whole, as a one unit. And now we are sort of managing based on assessment that we get with PNOE and other assessments that we do to give a better advice to our client. What is it that they need in the coming months to live a better life?
Great. And we are very glad that we support you in this important vision of yours. Great. So to kick off our discussion, Angeliki, over to you if you want to do any questions to Almir. So we can start with this.
Almir, I would like to ask you, can you share with us how PNOE has helped your business so far?
Oh yeah, I mean, it helps us in so many ways. To be honest, I did not expect things to move so quickly. When we started in August, I attended the education that was part of the Grow package, got the basic understanding of how the technology works and what is the information that we get from it. And then I was in a much better position to sort of advertise what we do, to communicate to our clients, to our current clients, but also to clients who are not our clients at the moment, but will be or are already with us. And it just helped us work with our current clientele in a more close way. It helped us sort of, I mean, if people like to talk about numbers, but if I'm thinking about, let's say that we do like 3 to 4 assessments per week, and we've been doing this for about, let's say, 10 weeks or so, maybe 9. I don't now recall exactly, but let's say we have about 40 assessments completed. Out of these 40 assessments, I would say that probably maybe 15 to 18 are our current clients, but the rest are the new clients that we were not addressing before. And this means a lot from the financial point of view for us, because the current clients are extending their contracts for another couple of months because they want to see the results that will take place or that will happen as a result of the modified training and nutrition plans. And at the same time, all new clients, if they want to work with us, and because it's a long-term process and they understand it's a long-term process, then they sign contracts either 6 months or 1 year. And I was checking like a couple of days ago with my brother, and I told him that because he's my partner and we do this together. And I think in these 2 months, we basically managed to sign another, if you turn it into months, another 110 month memberships, so to say, which is a lot, because the services that we provide are priced in above, like it's about higher end service, and this financially means a lot to us, and it means so much And the interest is such big that we are even considering already now, after 2.5 months, to purchase another PNOE device.
That is amazing, Almir, and it is evident that you really hit the ground running with PNOE, and it's the numbers that you shared speak for themselves. I mean, I understand that it has helped you both in attracting new clients and in the retention of your existing clients. I would like to understand a little bit better your strategy in how you're using PNOE. Actually, how do you attract new clients with PNOE, and how you're using PNOE to increase the retention of your existing clients? Our audience would love to hear this.
Yeah. First of all, as I said, the education helped me a lot to understand how the technology works. And then within the Grow package, I'm having the support of the metabolic expert, which is Angeliki, and I'm really appreciative of everything that she's done for us in the past weeks. And we also have the support in terms of marketing. So I'm using the marketing materials provided by the PNOE. I translate them into our languages, and I use them to communicate the importance of certain systems in the body for health, for lifestyle, for sport, for child development, if you want. And so I'm addressing 3 different types of clients with different messages that I'm communicating. And basically, we already have a good standing as a like go-to place when it comes to health. And with this, we now even moved into a completely different stage. And the other day, I was invited to a national TV, which is a CNN affiliate, with another cardiologist to talk about the heart attacks in young people. And the understanding from the education that I got from PNOE and from everything that I've learned in the past 2.5 months have helped me so much that people who were watching it then called me later on and said, man, it seemed as if you were the cardiologist and not the other person. And the feedback basically after that was just so good, and that people started reaching out to us, asking for the assessment. How much does it cost? What does it involve? What kind of information people get out of it? And then they started booking sessions. So we are now already booked for this until the end of this week. And then the whole next week, all sessions are booked. And yeah, it seems that we've really hit the spot with PNOE and everything that it gives us in terms of that we collect and how we can use it to improve our services with clients.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And Almir, we would like, since you've so far it seems that PNOE has been pretty successful for you. I would like to ask if you could share some things on your pricing, on your business model, how you have you're essentially selling PNOE to your clients, and how this has worked financially for your business. It would be great if you could share your experience on these topics as well.
Yeah, I mean, when deciding on pricing strategy, obviously I've discussed with the Angeliki and with the marketing experts that I had the chance to talk to, and I've also reached out to other PNOE users to see how they've sort of designed their pricing strategy. And our pricing strategy is designed in a way that we charge for the RMR the equivalent of about 150 euros, and for the AMR, which is the active test, we charge around 175 euros. And then we charge an extra 50 euros for the consultation. So altogether, it adds up to 650, 100, it's about 750, or in marks, which is our currency, or close to 400 euros altogether. And that's what we are charging at the moment, which you might consider a lot or not enough, but in our world, I mean, we come from the country where the average salary is about 500 euros, which basically means that we are charging significantly higher price for this service. But the reason we do this is simply because we don't want to deviate a lot from other PNOE users around the world and in Europe, because this is a high quality service. This is scientifically based. This is the gold standard, and it should cost equally the same. Like if you buy an Adidas t-shirt here and you buy it in Germany, it costs the same. If you do the PNOE testing here, you do it in Munich, you do it in whatever, London, it should cost more or less the same. And we think we are bringing a quality product. We think we are offering quality service. It's focused on health, and that was our approach. And we did not have any issues whatsoever introducing that into the market.
That's great. And Almir, the prices that you mentioned are the prices that we observe that are kind of the average pricing for our PNOE affiliates, which I'm sure that you saw from the communications that you mentioned with other PNOE users. And roughly on a monthly basis, you said earlier that you're doing anywhere, at least this is the pace, you're doing roughly 12 full assessments on a monthly basis. So that's great. And looking in the future, where do you think where do you think that PNOE, what would be the penetration for PNOE among your members within like 6 months or 9 months down the road? Where do you want to eventually go with PNOE?
Yeah, what I would like to see is basically that at the moment we are around 200 clients. And so I would like 6 months down the road, especially if we get the second device, which I hope we will, I'm expecting more than the half of our current clients to be assessed, which basically means that the retention will increase because people who ask for the assessment, and if we manage to communicate that they need it, then they understand that the training needs to be adjusted, the nutrition needs to be adjusted, and then as a result, they will need a couple of more months with us. Although their musculoskeletal issues have been resolved and they don't have any pain, which was the main reason they came in. Now they're staying for other reasons. They're staying to improve their cardiovascular fitness, to improve their respiratory fitness, to improve their metabolism, fat burning efficiency, like all these issues that we can address based on the information that we collect through PNOE. So the first thing is I'm expecting the retention to be improved, which is something we've been struggling with before. I think as a result of a design, because we wanted to help people sort out the musculoskeletal issues and then they go somewhere else. Now we want to keep them. We want to improve their life even more. A second thing, like with more of our clients being assessed, we are expecting the more new clients will be coming in, which will then increase our number of clients present in the facility. So I expect to be somewhere between 250 to maybe even 300 clients by mid next year. Like summer's going to come, but I expect somewhere towards the second half of next year to be around 300 clients, which would basically mean an increase of around 30% clients based. And that is a lot because we take our clients in only and exclusively if they want to sign a contract, which is at least 6 months. So if we get another 100 clients within the next 6 to 8 months, that basically means 600 months of membership that will be collected.
That's very powerful. That's very powerful. Obviously your expertise and what you're doing as a business is very important to attract these clients, but I understand that PNOE will help you to attract these new clients as well. Excellent. Almir, that's great. I would like to ask Ednan his experience with PNOE so far. Again, Ednan, thank you for joining our discussion today. We would love, and our audience would love to hear your experience with PNOE. When you did your test, what was the eureka moment? What did you learn? How did PNOE improve your life, actually?
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Well, I've been with Almir and with this center for the past 3 years. So once I saw Almir playing with some gadget, I immediately asked him, "What are you doing? What's this?" So I was up for it even if before they implemented it. So and whenever they are introducing something, I'm always on board because I have a complete trust in them, and that's exactly what Almir told previously. When I came with an injury, and I didn't leave the center because they were providing much more services. So I was always a sports guy. I always wanted to work on my fitness and everything, and I couldn't find any other place better than this. And this divide, I mean, this whole PNOE experience is something that gives it's like a glue. It gives a complete picture, because whenever you go to another center or something like that, they are telling you that they have a custom fit, tailor fit program for you, which is basically, when you start doing it, it's something they give it to everyone. They have like 5 categories and that's it. But with this PNOE, my aha moment came when we were discussing the results, actually. So it was a really strange experience. I felt like a professional athlete during the testing. So it was a bit strange, but the aha moment was really when we were reviewing the tests. So
I see.
I couldn't imagine those kind of results, and especially when Almir explained to me every segment of that test, what's the background and how we can approach that. So it was an interesting experience from the start.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Edmund, thank you for sharing this. Was there a particular metric that caught your attention? Like, was it your fat burning? Was it your VO2 max? Was it your zones? And of course, you know, Almir could comment on this. But what was the, you know, what was, if you want, the weakest link that you saw from the test? And you said,
for
I'm
me,
going to focus on this and change it.
For me, is that I'm a type of person that always wants to do things in an efficient way, and I'm always all my decisions, professional and privately, I want to have it based on data. So and for me, I had one situation where I started doing the high intensity training, and that program required that I remain 4 minutes at 200 heart rate. So after 1 minute, I asked Adnan, brother for Almir, I think I cannot do it, and Adnan responded to me, the data says you can. And that was a turning point for me. So basically, it called me mentally. It gave me some also mental preparation for this. And really, what I found out during this last couple of weeks, that I'm always I even increased the trainings on a weekly basis just to have this whole program tackled. For me, is I have a feeling that I hit the limit of my training, but I don't go overboard.
I see.
In the case that it will be counterproductive for my cardiovascular capabilities. So that is something that is the most important thing for me, because I'm always I trained basketball in the past, my whole life, etc. And when I want to do a training, I do it no matter the cost. And if it gets me injured, if I'm not feeling well after the training and it's counterproductive, in that moment when I'm doing the training, I don't think about it. I think the majority of athletes think that in that way. So, and this just guides me on how much I can go to push my limit, but not to be counterproductive. So that's really the most important thing for me, and I stick to it. I even I have my Garmin watch. I even did in parallel the same training and to see how the reports are comparison. And I mean, after the training where I really feel well, and I really think that's the sweet spot. The Garmin watch says me, you pushed it overboard. You need to rest for like 7 days or something like that. So it's really you can really see the difference in the approach. And you asked me what's the segment? It's the heart rate, because my body works on a higher heart rate, and I can manage to do it. So, and I didn't even know that before I did that test.
I see. Ednan, that's very interesting, and thank you very much for sharing this with us today. That's great. I mean, I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. Almir, Ednan, Angeliki, thank you all. And I'm sure that the PNOΗ community would love to hear our discussion today. And let's regroup in a couple of months to see Almir, the even further growth that you're envisioning with PNOΗ. Almir, you're mute.
I'm
sorry.
See your hands.
You can see your hands talking.
Sorry. No, I mean, I wanted to say that really the experience so far was great. I'm always an optimistic person, and I got involved with this because I believed in it. But I think I've underestimated the potential of PNOΗ and what it brings to us as coaches, as business owners, but also most importantly, what it brings to our clients. We are here to serve. We are here to help people live better lives. And with PNOΗ, we are in such better position than we were before. And we really are looking forward to whatever the future is going to bring. We hope that this will also sort of expand into other regions, because we are a training facility. We are a regional center for education of coaches and physiotherapists. And we hope that other coaches from the region, we are trying to communicate that, like from Serbia, Montenegro, and other countries, Croatia, Slovenia, Macedonia, will be also purchasing the same technology for a simple reason. It works. It helps you produce results. It helps you produce better results and faster. And I don't think that we can expect anything better than that. So I'm really looking forward to the coming months and years.
Excellent. Almir, thank you. I mean, your words mean a lot to us. These are exactly, these such stories, help our team, execute in this difficult vision of ours and in this demanding vision. Thank you. Great. So let's reconnect in a couple of months, and until then, have a great, have a great testing, and we'll reconnect.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, Apostolos. Thank you, Angeliki. Ednan, also thanks to you. And let's keep in touch. Let's get this done.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.